Hi ladies, it's Wheezy again from New York. I realized last week I didn't share where I was from. So I am from New York for the next 2 weeks, and then we are transferring my husband's U.S. Coast Guard. So we will be transferring to North Carolina. So for this week and next week's video, I'm from New York, and from then on, I'm from North Carolina, or at least until we move again. So for the remainder of your summer success camp, I will be from North Carolina. I wanted to share that since I had forgotten last week. So we are going to talk about 24 to 48 hours from the party. The ladies before me this week have given you some great tips, and now I'm going to share with you that contact to be made with the hostess in 24 to 48 hours out. I like to make my contact 48 hours out. It gives her a little more time if she needs to work on reminding her guests and that kind of thing. I prefer to do this contact by phone. If her preferred method of communication is text, it can be done by text, but there's a lot of information to cover, and I think it's better done by phone. As all of my communications with my hostess, I let her know how excited I am, and I can't wait for her party, and I hope that she's getting pumped and excited as well. And I check with her if she's made a reminder phone calls. So a week prior to this, I have sent her a postcard that just shares with her how important it is to make reminder phone calls, and that her event is going to be more successful for the both of us if she makes reminder phone calls. So I check with her to see if she's done that and see what her RSVP numbers are. So even if she hasn't made the reminder phone calls / text, at least how many people have responded to her just in the initial invitation and how many people she thinks are coming. There are some advantages to this. One, you're going to know how many business materials you need to bring with you, catalogs, order forms, that kind of thing. And then also, if her numbers are really low, she's only having 2, 3, 4, 5 ladies attend the event, you can offer her some tips on how to increase her attendance. And then you can also offer an incentive, which is sometimes what I'll do for her. If her attendance is really low so far, I will let her know that if she contacts her friends, lets them know, hey, my consultant has offered this great incentive if you bring a shopping friend with you. So for every invited guest that brings a shopping friend, they and their guest will get free shipping. So this way, when she's making her reminder phone calls, she can throw that out there to them. And it is a shopping friend, not just a friend that shows up and sits there. So if her friend places an order, they both get free shipping. So you started this party off with, say, 5 guests were coming, and if 3 of them bring friends, you're now up to 8 ladies in attendance. And maybe when she was making those calls, 2 more ladies were like, yeah, I'm coming. And so you could get that all the way up to 10. So you started with 5, and now here you are at 10. And our desired number of guests is 10 to 12 shopping guests at the party. Now, I also share with her that I would like to know what products her friends want to see. So this is another way for her to feel a little less pushy if that's how she's feeling about making the reminder calls, that she thinks they might be looking at her begging for them to come. Instead, I want her to contact them. Hey, what do you want to see? What's your favorite thing in the catalog? Maybe they know about 31 and there's a new item that they haven't seen yet that they want to get their hands on. I want to have those items there if they really want to see them, because they're more likely to buy them if they can see them. So I ask her to check with her friends and see what are their top items that they want to see. I also check with my hostess on what her top wish list item is, because whatever's on the top of her wish list is probably going to be the hot seller for the night, because she's going to sell it to her friends because she loves it, especially if that's the reason that she booked the party, was to get it for free or half price. So I do my best to try and have it there at her party so that we can share it with her friends, or at the very least, I can share with them what she loves. The second advantage to checking on my hostess's wish list is making sure she started one, because if she has not even started thinking about what she wants out of the catalog, you're less likely to close the party on time. So I like to make sure that she's at least got 3 to 4 items on her wish list that she's excited about getting. And this way, when it comes time to close out the party, she may just need to add a few more on because she's having an awesome show and she got more rewards than she thought. I will also remind her when she's making her texts and her phone calls to her guests that if any of them say, oh, I can't make it, I'm so sorry, that she can say, oh, I'm sorry you can't make it. We're going to miss you, but don't feel like you're completely left out from the party. You can still order if you would like. My event is set up on my consultant's website. You can go there and place an order at any time, or you can email me the order or email that directly to my consultant. I do offer an incentive to my hostess that if she has 5 outside orders before I arrive for her event, that she will get a prize. That is listed on the bottom of her hostess coaching letter in her hostess packet. And I just remind her about that, and that if she's making those calls and somebody can't make it, it's a great opportunity to share with them that they're not going to completely miss out and they can still place an order. I will make sure she doesn't have any other questions or concerns about her party, and I will also check with her about parking. That can be a big issue here around the New York City area, so I always make sure that, does she want me to park in the driveway or should I find street parking? Just to make sure I know where I should be. I don't want to block anybody in or out. And also, if I always map it if I'm not absolutely sure where they live, and just make sure that I'm good with the directions on the mapping. I thank her again for hosting a party and remind her again how excited I am and that I will see her in 2 days. I hope that was helpful, and until next week.